Alright guys, what's good? It's your boy, and we are back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. We had some silhouettes last night, so we have the next seasonal banner for the game. Looks like it should be the Bridal banner, so let's see what we've got. As far as the silhouettes, I saw a lot of people predicting Fire Emblem 6, because one of them was clearly Lalum. Okay, I guess the Fire Emblem 6 prediction was correct. So we have Lilina up first. Bride Lilina. Dude, you think we have enough Lilinas in the game? Like, seriously, there's so many Lilinas. Why? She was like a nobody in Fire Emblem 6, but okay, sure. We have Lilina. I guess she's Hector's daughter. That's good enough. She is a Blue Tome Cavalry type. Very nice artwork, too, by the way. You would think, like, Bride Lilina seems like kind of an iffy sort of theme to go with for her, but it actually looks pretty cool. I like the owl-looking feathers on her skirt there. Gives a pretty interesting look to her. Oh, we caught a glimpse of the stats, so we definitely want to see that. Alright, so we got 39 HP, 65 attack, 22 speed, 11 defense. You want to talk about dump stat defense, there you go. 49 res, that is titanic. Wow. Oh, and she has gifted magic, too. So just like Legendary Lilina, we have another gifted magic user. Gifted magic is a pretty good special, especially for Cavs. Like, having an instant charged AoE special for a Cav is just really crazy. Alright, so True Love Roses, 14 might and 2 range, accelerate special trigger. At the start of turn 1, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. Obviously, all of that is for gifted magic. And if unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and res up 6 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to 10% of unit's res. Oh boy, that's something. When she has, what was it, base 49 res? She's not gaining any res from this weapon. So yeah, she was literally at base 49 res. 10% of that, that's practically +5 true damage per hit. And then attack and res up 6. This is kind of gross. It's a very good unit. Alright, gifted magic. We talked about that. Stillwater. Stillwater 4. Not just like a brand new skill here, but also a level 4 version of it. Grants attack and res up 7. Inflicts defense -5. Oh, interesting. So these are probably going to count as visible buffs, like Life and Death 4. That probably explains why she's got 49 base res. So, attack and res, that's exactly what she wants, right? So, when you have AoE specials like Gifted Magic, you want to have raw stat bonuses like from Life and Death. And this is so much better for Lilina particularly, because Lilina actually has workable res, but when you run Life and Death 4, you're tanking her res just to gain bonus damage for Gifted Magic. So, this is going to be way better for her. She doesn't really care too much about speed, she just wants to one-shot nuke the enemy with Gifted Magic. So, a very interesting A skill there. That's going to see some use. Alright, then we have AR Far Trace and Joint Disengard. Of course, she's a Cav, so we got to see Kanto in there somewhere. And Joint Disengard. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Okay, Cutie Pie Sophia's, or Sonia's... No, Sophia, yeah. Sophia's up next. Wow. Again, just like with Lilina, why are there so many Sophias in the game? I don't understand, man. Like, Sophia didn't really do much in Fire Emblem 6, but I guess there's definitely got to be a dev at IntSys that really likes these certain characters, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna use my dev powers and shoehorn all these characters into the game. Not quite as cute as the Halloween Sophia, though. I think I liked her a little bit more with the spider plushie. Her look there, the look she's given to the camera, she's like a deer in the headlights. She's like, what am I doing here? Alright, she is a Red Tone Flyer, voiced by Wendy Lee. Shoutouts to Wendy Lee. Alright, she's not a demote. She has a non-full kit here. She only has 4 skills, but she's not a demote because she's not in slot 3. Dragon Bouquet, 14 might and 2 range, grants attack up 3. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats up 5 during combat. grants weapon triangle advantage against colorless foes and inflicts weapon triangle disadvantage on colorless foes during combat. And also, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up. Okay. We've seen this already on Duo Crom as well, where he just makes a guaranteed follow-up. That's the point we're at in the game now, where you just make a guaranteed follow-up with no condition on it. And it's fair and balanced, because, like, everything's got null follow-up nowadays. Alright, seems interesting. We've never had, like, a Raven Tome type of weapon that does all of this. So she could be an interesting counterplay to certain types of units. She is flying, so bows are going to give her a hard time, but then you could just give her Io's shield anyway. So, interesting. We got Rally, Defense and Res Plus, Attack and Defense Push 4, and Attack and Res Hold. So, another one of these gold border range skills. I mean, you look at the Smoke level 4s and compare them to the Rain level 4s, and there's just no comparison. The Smoke's got such a crazy glow up, while the Rain skills only got one added range. Oh, okay. Alright, so we got the Cecilia up next. Mrs. Cecilia, she is a teacher, obviously, and goddamn, this has some very Kaboon-esque artwork there, but it's not Kaboon who drew this. It is Kainon, or Kane-On. I'm not familiar with them. This might even be their first art for the game, because I have never heard of that artist's name before. Charami Lei is the voice actor, and she is a Red Tome Cav, so another one of these Cavs. Probably not going to be as nutty as Lilina, though, because she's the demote. Alright, Bridal Orchid Plus, 12 Might, 2 Range. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants Attack and Res up 5, and a bonus to Attack and Res during combat, equal to the current bonus on unit's Attack and Res. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Okay, so we got here a... what would that be? Bonus doubler to Attack and Res only. And then she also just gets Attack and Res up 5. Not one of the better inheritable Red Tomes, sadly. We've certainly got better options. Alright, then we have Rally, Attack and Res Plus. Oh, or Double Rally Plus on a demote. I think that's a first. It might not be. There's probably another seasonal demote that's had it, but it's pretty rare that we get Double Rally Pluses accessible this easily, so not bad. Attack and Res Ruse 3, again, pretty good for a demote, and then Rouse, Attack and Res 3. Not too shabby as a fodder unit. I think I want to see her stats, though, to see if she'll be that good of a merge project. Alright, and finally, we have... oh! Okay, this is interesting. I'm okay with this. A Roy and Ellywood combo. That's pretty tight. And they're going to be a harmonic hero because they're both from different titles. They could have pulled a fast one, right? And been like, okay, so here's Roy and then Old Man Ellywood from Fire Emblem 6. But, nah, they actually made them a legit harmonic hero. So they are an Axe Cavalry type. Okay, let's see what they can do. Blazing Polearms, 16 Might, 1 Range, effective against dragons and beasts, and enables Kanto too. Okay, so Nini's Ice Lance, basically in axe form from the looks of this. With Kanto too, this is going to be a really strong weapon, I can feel. Accelerate Special Trigger. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 5 to unit during combat, and inflicts a penalty on foes... on all of stats foes during combat, equal to half of the total bonuses on unit during combat, with a max of 6. Ain't that the same effect that Duo Dagger has? I believe so. With the exception of Res, I believe Duo Dagger does something just like this. Or very similar, if not the exact same. It's very, very similar to what Dagger does. This guy is already better than the Brave Ellywood, and I think Brave Ellywood is one of those sleeper type of units where he's got the tools that he needs. It's just that he's missing 1 or 2 extra things that would have made him insane, and those 2 things are Kanto 2 and -1 Special Trigger, which this Ellywood actually has. So already, this is looking like a pretty good unit. We have Luna, we have Sturdy Surge, Flow Force 3, okay, brand new skill. If unit initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, and neutralizes units' penalties to attack and speed during combat. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So another one of these flow skills where they're giving half of null follow-up and an additional effect. Already, I can tell you this one looks way better than Flow Refresh, the one that gives you back 10 HP, and I'm not sure if it's better than Flow Guard. I think Flow Guard is pretty good too, but you nullify attack and speed penalties, which is pretty nice to have. If this is it should be inheritable, but I'm wondering if it's for flyers and calves only. Probably, like all the other flow skills, so it's definitely a good fodder skill. Alright, and then they have a unique C skill, Faith in Humanity. At the start of the turn, if unit is within 3 spaces of allies, other than dragons or beasts, grants attack and speed up 6 to unit and those allies for 1 turn. If 2 or more allies on your current team, other than dragons or beasts, have total bonuses over or equal to 10, excluding the unit, neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X to foe or inflicts special cooldown charge minus X to unit. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a really powerful unit. Okay, so they grant attack and speed up 6 to themselves and all non-dragon or beasts within 3 spaces. Of course, Roy is the racist that he is. I don't know why they do that to Roy. Like, it's not like Roy hates dragons or anything, so in fact, Roy's mom is probably a dragon, too. I think most people agree that Ninian is likely to be Roy's mom. I mean, there's more options, right? It's not like Ninian is the only one, and it's not even like that's canon, but it seems like the most likely outcome. So I don't understand why Roy hates dragons and beasts so much. But all attack and speed up 6 to himself and allies in 3 spaces, and then you get tempo if the total bonuses on 2 or more allies are over 10, which it's going to be with this skill right there. So he has tempo. He's got Sturdy Surge. He's going to get back a lot of HP. He's going to get a lot of bulk when he initiates combat. He's got null follow-up, -1 special trigger, Canto, inflicting half of his bonuses as debuffs to the foe. All stats of 5, effective against beasts and dragons. This unit is nutty. Oh my god, this is a powerful unit. I think I want to summon for them, honestly. Like, and not only that, it's a pretty cool combo too. It's rare that we see combos like this that I actually think are very good. And the Roy and Ellywood duo, I think that's a very nice pairing. So here's the stats. We got 39 HP, they're at +6 to attack and speed. So 54 attack, 42 speed, 30 defense, and 25 res. All around seems fairly solid. The HP dump stat thing is starting to become more and more prevalent, right? Because all the other stats keep going up, but HP remains relatively the same or goes down just slightly, so they can inflate the stats even more. Alright, let's see what their Harmonic Skill does. Okay, grants defense and res up 6, aka Resonant Shields, and Treachery to unit and allies from the same titles as unit for 1 turn. So, Treachery, unit deals additional damage equal to the total bonuses on unit for 1 turn. Oh, boy. Dude, so it's like reverse Dominance? Whereas Dominance, you gain bonus damage based on the total debuffs on the foes. Here, you're gaining total bonus, or total damage equal to the bonuses on your unit. After he pops this Harmonized Skill, he's at all stats of 6 from his C skill already. So then he's at +24 true damage with all the other things that he does. And characters from Fire Emblem 6 and 7 are going to be gaining Treachery. I'm not really sure what the theme is with Treachery, though. Like, why call it Treachery on Roy and Ellywood? They seem like the least treacherous units ever. They're very good boys, right? But, like, okay. Man, can you imagine Treachery on Brave Hector? So here's this giant enemy Hector with +6 to all stats and Treachery and save. Good luck getting past that. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to summon. This is a very rare occurrence where I think the unit is good enough to warrant me summoning. And our freebie is going to be Lalum, which is why a lot of people predicted this was going to be Fire Emblem 6. So Lalum and Sophia were the silhouettes. It seemed fairly obvious to me that those were the two. And Cecilia is going to be the 4-star demote like we thought. So let me know in the comments section down below. What do you guys think of this banner, and are you going to summon? We do have color sharing with Sophia and Cecilia. That kind of sucks if you're trying to plus 10 Cecilia, because she is the demote, and it would be a little easier to get her to plus 10, but I mean, with Sophia there, she might be blocking your Cecilia pulls. That is assuming you wanted to plus 10 her. Whereas Lilina and Roy are on their own, so I think Lilina and Roy are actually really powerful. Sophia didn't seem like all that crazy, but she does have the advantage of having effective against colorless. And then Cecilia, it's really just going to depend on her stats with her. So that wraps us up for the coverage on this banner. Like I said, let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think of all the units here, and are you going to be summoning? But that's all for now, so this is your boy Tasho signing out. Take care, fellas, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.